so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited to tell you about this. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I have an announcement for you today, an announcement that I am super excited to be announcing because I will be playing in an actual play. I'm super duper excited to say that. I never get to play. I always DM. I'm a big DM buff. I always DM and I like DMing. DMing is nice. But I have been wanting to play for a little while now because I think it's best to test a TTRPG before you DM a TTRPG just to get a feel of what's going on. And I am not going to be playing in a D&D actual play. That is the exciting part. That is the really fun part. It is not D&D. I finally get to play something that's not D&D. No. It is going to be DAGGERHEART. I will be playing in a 4-shot of a DAGGERHEART game over October on Tuesdays at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. I am super duper excited to be doing this. Teacup Dragon is the one that is putting this all on because I have tried hosting while DMing before and it is absolutely terrible. I hate streaming while DMing. It is mind-bogglingly hard for me. So I will be playing. Teacup Dragon is the person who is putting this all on. I'm super duper excited. I will leave all the links below to his stuff. It'll be live every single Tuesday, and then he will be uploading it onto his YouTube channel, so you will be able to see the actual plays on YouTube if you want, and I will link these actual plays in my weekly videos in the doobly-doo down below. So yes, we are playing DAGGERHEART. If you ever thought of getting into DAGGERHEART, I would suggest watching this. So Teacup Dragon does know what he's doing whenever it comes to DAGGERHEART. The majority of us are new to DAGGERHEART. Actually, I think one person has played DAGGERHEART before, but I think the majority of people are new to DAGGERHEART right now, to be completely honest, because DAGGERHEART's kind of new in general. I've been trying to get my hands on the core rulebook on like the main set, but it's sold out everywhere. It's sold out everywhere, and I refuse to get it on Amazon, but it's sold out everywhere. And so my local game stores do not, well, last time I checked, my local game stores don't have it. They might have it now. They might have reshipped and reprinted and stuff and have it now, but none of my game stores had it. It all sold out everywhere. It went wild. I do have people in my community and stream who play DAGGERHEART who have told me that DAGGERHEART is a lot of fun. I am very, very excited. I started looking into DAGGERHEART actually for this actual play, and there's no math. There's no math in DAGGERHEART. It feels like to me when they were creating this game and coming up with this game and putting stuff on the table of like, okay, I want the core values of this game to be like RP first and no initiative order. And whenever they were like doing that, I really suspect that one of the things that they put out was no math. Because there is no math. The math that you have to do is that you have to add up dice, 2 12-sided dice. That's all you have to do for math-wise. It's very interesting. So I'm very excited to play it. And give you guys my full review as a person who's I am not necessarily a theater kid. I did do theater whenever I was a kid, but I am not necessarily like a theater kid. I'm not necessarily a person who values the role play over the math, over the fighting, over the combat. I tend to like both. I tend to like a good split of the two of them. I tend to enjoy dungeons actually and going in and clearing out the monsters a lot. And so I don't know how this is going to go, to be completely honest. And I'm very, very excited because trying new TTRPG systems is something that I really enjoy. But, yeah. As for my character and who I will be playing a fungu. I forgot what they call him. A Myconin named Dari. Dari is an abject failure. This tends to be the way that I don't think I've ever played an abject failure. I don't think I've ever played a character quite like this. He is an abject failure. He, doesn't want to do anything in life. All he wants to do is get high, off of mushrooms. Yeah, he's like that. He's a bum. He's a bum. He doesn't really do anything. He doesn't really accomplish anything. And he was actually secretly, he doesn't even know this secretly, he's very depressed. He's a very depressed individual, a very like, what's the point of life, cynical individual. Why don't we just give in to our pleasures kind of person, until he met Lupin's character. And then they created, whenever he met Lupin's character, he found something to live for. He found, like, I want to protect this young girl. Like, I want to be this young girl's friend. And making that one friend gave him hope. And now Dari is going through a time of self-discoverance, going through a time of meditation, and going through a time of finding out what hope feels like. And the reason why I did this character this way is because this is a horror. This is creepy, spooky Halloween horror foreshot. So I wanted to create somebody who I thought would be in a horror movie. I don't watch horror movies because I have really vivid extreme nightmares if I watch horror movies. So I don't watch horror movies, but I'm trying to think of who I would put in a horror movie, and I would put someone like Dari in a horror movie. So because he would be dumb enough to like open the door. Like he would be dumb enough to be like, hello, is anyone in here? You know, like that's Dari. Dari's the first one that dies. Dari's the first one that dies in the movie in my mind. And so that's why I decided to play Dari the way that I did. But that is my character, the fungi Dari. So once again, if you want to check it out, it is going to be on Tuesdays at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. If you don't know your time zone, Google it. Because I don't know time zones. I'm really bad with time zones. I'm actually horrible with time zones. Long distance was not fun because I'm really bad at time zones. So if you don't know your time zone, Google, but it is 5:30 Pacific Standard Time, or Pacific Time on the West Coast. We are going to be doing it all of October, every single Tuesday, and the VODs will be up on somebody's YouTube channel. I don't have the YouTube channel right now, but somebody's YouTube channel will have the VODs, and in the corresponding YouTube videos that I put up that have the VOD, that the VOD is up, I will put the VOD in the description. So if you're like, I wonder if they uploaded that kind of stuff yet, check the description, and if the description has a VOD in it, then we've uploaded it. So that's kind of my plan there. Also, after this, I hope to do a first impressions video of DAGGERHEART where we can kind of go through the ins and outs of DAGGERHEART and what I like about it, what I don't like about it, maybe look at some of the wording and stuff. I think that it would be a lot of fun because a lot of people that I see doing DAGGERHEART reviews don't like combat and I actually like combat. I actually like the way that combat is structured in D&D. And so I'm very curious to see what my opinion of this loosey-goosey combat is going to be. So we'll come back here, we'll collaborate back here, and we'll do a first impressions at the end or at the beginning of November. I think that sounds like a really good idea. Anyways, I really appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you guys hanging out and watching my YouTube videos. I will be back next week because somebody else requested trinkets to side quest. Somebody else requested a trinket, and well, they requested 3 trinkets, but I'm gonna do one of them. And I'm super duper excited to have people requesting trinkets to side quest. This is my dream. So if you have a trinket that you want turned into a side quest, you should leave it in the doobly-doo down below because this is a thing that I do. Also, YouTube has been doing something funny, and so if you haven't seen my videos recently, I have been uploading. YouTube has just been doing something really funny. I got an email from YouTube that was like, you need to establish more of a relationship before you have, and then so I have been uploading. So if you haven't seen anything, check my page because stuff has been uploading. I just uploaded Julian, and Julian is one of my favorite NPCs that I've ever created, and he is a ton of fun. So, and he's one of those NPCs that has like a greater purpose to him, just like what did I name him? The drow, just like the drow, he has a greater purpose to his being and existence. So, yeah. Okay, I appreciate everyone for being here. You're amazing. You're wonderful. You're always welcome at my table, of course, and I will see you in the next video, which will be most likely a Trinkets to Side Quest.